Hello, my name's Miss Ashley, and today we're going to be reading a story. It's called Maisie Goes to the Library. I bet you like to go to the library too, huh? I'm actually here at the library in the back in that office. So, we're going to read this story, but first, I want to talk to you about I'm going to be modeling asking good questions while I'm reading, and especially questions that are connecting your child to the story. Because we want to do this because if our child sees themselves in the story or can relate to the story, they'll be a lot more interested. So, Maisie goes to the library, and look, there's Maisie's library card. Do you have a library card? Or do you use your mommy and daddy's? Sometimes I use my daughter's. So let's see. This was written by Lucy Cousins. Maisie likes going to the library. She loves to read a book in a nice, quiet place. The library can be very quiet sometimes, huh? Sometimes it can be kind of loud. Today, Maisie wanted to read a book about fish. She found a book about birds. Oh, that's not fish, is it? I wonder if she'll find a book about fish. And she found an orange stripy book about tigers, but no fish. So Maisie kept looking. There are lots of other things to do in the library too. Use the computer, listen to music, make copies of your favorite picture, and look at fish in the aquarium. If you were at the library with Maisie, what would you want to do? I think I would want to listen to music. I like listening to music. Aquarium? That's it! So Maisie looked by the aquarium. That's where she found a book about fish. It was sparkly. Have you read any books about fish that were sparkly? I've read The Rainbow Fish, and that book is sparkly. Maisie sat down to read her book in a quiet corner. Then Cyril and Tallulah came along. Her friends. Tallulah made a funny face and they started laughing. Then Eddie came in. How would you feel if you were trying to read a book in a quiet place, but it was really loud and people were laughing? Would you maybe feel, I think I would feel frustrated, a little annoyed. What would you do if you were feeling that way? You could tell them, right? You could walk away and go find somewhere else to sit. What else could you do to fix your problem? Story time! He shouted. Ostrich was going to tell a story in the story corner. Maisie's quiet corner. Uh-oh, it's not going to be quiet during story time, huh? I love going to story time, though. Oh, Ostrich is reading. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Ostrich began. Charlie started laughing. He thinks it's funny that a lady swallowed a fly. I think it's yucky. She swallowed a dog to catch the cat, Ostrich read. Now everyone was laughing. Woof, woof, meow, ha, 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 ha. Oh my goodness. So funny. They were still laughing when they checked out their books and went outside to play. In the park, Cyril and Charlie pretended to be an old woman and her dog. Woof, woof. Tallulah meowed like a cat, and Eddie neighed like a horse. Meow, neigh, neigh. And Maisie read her sparkly book about fish in a nice, quiet place. Okay, now that we finished reading, Maisie goes to the library. We're going to make a craft, and a perfect craft is to make your own book. So I have two different ways to do that. One is I just took regular paper, I took 2 pieces, and I folded them half, and then I stapled them. And now your kid can make their own little book, and they can write about their favorite things. They can write about a place they go. They can write whatever is interesting to them and draw pictures, or they could just draw the pictures and you can write the words, obviously, that they tell you it's about. The next book is my favorite kind of book. It's a little bit special to do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, this is just a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You can do it with bigger paper. It just makes a bigger book. if you have that around. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold it like a hot dog. And then you're going to open that and you're going to fold it like a hamburger. Ooh, maybe. And I'm kind of rushing, so mine's not going to be as good as it could be, but you obviously can do a much nicer job. So while it's hamburger, take and fold this piece up and meet the end. So I folded it up like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So that way I have like an accordion. It'll make a W or an M shape. See? Boop. Then I'm going to take a pair of scissors. And I'm going to mark where I'm going to cut for you guys to see. But you don't have to use a marker to mark it. All you're doing is cutting this line right here. Boop. So cut that line. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much done. You're going to have it like this. And then if you fold it in half, you kind of squish it. Then you've got a nice little book with a front cover. Ooh, my folding was a little rushed. And then you've got a front cover, the first page, the second page, and then the back. And so that can make a nice short little book. Does that kind of make sense? So I hope you guys all have fun making books after you read a book with your family. Thanks.